one of the big reasons I joined GMA is, one, to be pulled into the manufacturing community. I wanted to learn what other manufacturers were doing. I also wanted to learn who they were buying from. How were they procuring their materials? How were they procuring any service providers that they may have? So I wanted to know what best practice was in the area. Another reason that I promote GMA also is that, of course, it brings business our ways. Whether you're a service provider or another manufacturer that may segue into different markets because you are partnering up with other manufacturers, it's amazing how things happen where you'll find a need for your product in someone else's organization. And a lot of times that when I'm out and about, we find those needs, and they happen all the time. So I would just say that, and this is something I tell every GMA partner, when someone comes in my door selling me something because they're selling to manufacturers, I turn it right back around and sell GMA to them because, hey, I'm just one. How about hit them all? Hit all the manufacturers in Georgia. So everything's about ROI. Every time I hear anyone, why should I join GMA, it's what's in it for me. And it's not necessarily that they're saying it out loud like that, but I get it. If somehow, some way the bills aren't being paid, then you're not gonna keep coming around. The biggest thing that's us kind of going towards the service provider side, it's just a known thing. If you deal with manufacturers, this is an easy way to get in the back door of other manufacturers to learn what they do. Of course, if you create that piranha pit and have all these people snapping at the one manufacturer that's in the room, we're going to say something about it. That's not cool. But everyone that's part of GMA, we're all part of this pack that knows how to sell. We network first and let the sales come later. And it's not that long of a sales process. So, like for instance, with our case, literally the first expo I went to, I got a bid on something and it paid for everything, probably for the next 10 expos for that company I was supporting at the time. So it doesn't take much to get the connection, especially in manufacturing. As everybody knows, everybody wants to dabble in that space, but they don't know how to make the connections. This is the easiest way to make a connection in the manufacturing space. I would say all of that for service providers and also small manufacturers like myself. I'm a job shop. I'm technically a service provider, even though I'm turning metal out back and welding stuff. So it's the same type thing. Now switch gears to the manufacturer. Why would a manufacturer want to be a part of GMA? One, to promote their product being made in this state. If you want to let everybody know that it's being made here, and yes, sure, we're putting out advocacy to buy from Georgia. Every single time we tell you to go to buyfromgeorgia.com on Amazon and everything else, it pulls it all together. We're promoting your product no matter what. Not to mention the fact that I don't know many manufacturers that care about their operations that don't like to show it off, to like come in and show people what we do. They're having a hard time finding positions. You can't find people to do the jobs nowadays because, one, we're dealing with such low unemployment rates, but also we don't have apprenticeship programs set in place yet totally to keep the supply up with the demand. So how better do we get people understand and know what we do? We bring them all in. We bring them through our plants. We let them know. We teach that person that doesn't know much about manufacturing how to do these things and see that it's much more advanced, so they go home and they teach their kids that, hey, it'd be all right if you go there. So manufacturers can learn from that, but also the biggest thing that I like as a manufacturer, as an operations guy, is I like to go see what other people are doing. Not to try to cut them, not to try to take anything from them, but to learn from them. We should always, always be making processes better.